Now, Rebecca, you had a lot of clutter underneath the cabinet. What we're going to do is we're going to give you better access. To do that, we're going to mount the sliding basket to the floor of the cabinet. Give that a try.
Oh, yeah, that'll be nice.
All right? All we have to do is fasten it to the base of the cabinet. Now I want to figure out where to place the basket in relationship to the opening of the cabinet. I think what we'll do is we'll pull it way over to the right to give you more storage, stationary storage, over here to the left. Now what I like to do is pull the basket forward, close the door. The door will then push the basket back into the cabinet. Now I want to push it back just a hair more to be safe. I'm going to hold down on the frame and remove the basket. Drill a pilot hole right here in the right corner. All right, now we'll put a screw in it. All right, now to make sure that the frame is parallel with the front of the cabinet, I'm going to measure right here where I placed the screw. I'm going to take that measurement and transfer it over here, move the frame out so I have the same measurement, hold it in place, and drill another pilot hole. All right, and put another screw in there. Now that I have the frame positioned right, I can put a couple of screws in the back. All right, let's put the basket in. You can give that one a try.
Oh, that'll be nice.
All right, now on this side I've installed a basket that has an upper shelf, and that allows for the pipe here, so you get storage up top. I also moved it over to the right to give you more stationary storage between them both.
That'll be great. No wasted space. Thanks.
That's right. Now let's see what we can do about your trash and recycling. All right, Jason, here's a unit that's very similar to what we just installed in the other cabinets.
Okay.
It's got a frame and some draw slides. It actually has a wire frame here that will hold these two bins that you can put your recycling or your trash in it.
That sounds great. Then we don't have to use this trash on the floor the kids can get into.
Right. Now, I think we can get it in this cabinet right here. But the problem is this cabinet has a shelf that we have to remove.
Right. How are you going to do that?
I'm going to take a reciprocating saw and cut right down the middle and break it out.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, Rebecca, want to give that a try? Okay, now that that's done, let's see what we're going to do with the blind corner. Now the problem with these corners, it's very difficult to get at anything that's back there. So to solve that problem, we're actually going to use a half-moon Lazy Susan. And that will mount inside the cabinet like this. We're going to bolt it to the front of the cabinet. And this actually swings around and then pulls out, so now you can get at everything that's back in that corner. Now we've got a shelf to contend with in this cabinet also, but rather than cut the entire shelf out, I'm simply going to place the half-moon Lazy Susan in place and trace around the perimeter and just remove that section of the shelf. Now the half-moon Lazy Susan actually mounts to the back of the stile on the cabinet. And I actually have to mount half of this bracket right here, which is actually a hinge, to the back of the cabinet. Well guys, how'd we make out?
Oh, big difference. Check this out.
All right.
We got all our stuff back under the sink where it was, and we have room to spare.
Wow.
I don't have to squeeze my recycling in the corner anymore.
All right, that's good.
Got it right over here.
That's great. It's pull out. Now it's off the floor, just what you wanted.
Yes.
I want to know how we made out in that blind corner.
Oh, that's the best part. Check this out. Got all our pots and pans in here. We don't have to reach all the way back to get them.
Look at that.